Today is January 14th, 2022. My name is Charles Suter, and today I'm presenting the 20th presentation on the rational mind, a guide to rational living, this one focused on becoming rational. My main message: becoming rational is a long-term process of basically finding and replacing irrational beliefs with their rational equivalent, but it's well worth the effort. The philosophy of rationality is intentionally focused on only those aspects of your life you can control, while accepting everything else as the starting point for how you respond to reality. You can't control your emotions directly, but you can control your thoughts and actions, and by doing so, you influence your emotions. If success and happiness are important to you, and I'm sure they are because they are important to me and everyone else, then you need to begin managing your actions and your thoughts to ensure that positivity prevails and negativity is recognized in time to take timely interventions by your conscious mind to overcome them. Proposition 1. Rationality seeks to unify both the conscious and the subconscious minds. The subconscious mind contributes supportive beliefs and positive habits if you've developed them using your rational mind. The conscious mind contributes awareness, engagement in whatever you're doing with a sense of mindfulness, and diffusion from getting caught up in negative thoughts. Also, peak performance comes when the two minds are united and collaborating. When the conscious and subconscious minds work together without resisting each other, the result can be extraordinarily powerful and capable of producing astonishing outcomes. When the two minds work against each other, as is often the case with irrational beliefs, the results are mixed, resulting in a somewhat less than life. If your conscious mind is attempting to achieve a challenging goal, a goal that's contrary to what your subconscious mind has been conditioned to believe is not appropriate or possible, then you're going to get resistance. Resistance from the subconscious mind dooms many a good intention to change. It's also the dominant reason why many addicts cannot kick their harmful habits, because they have these irrational beliefs that resist their attempt to break free. Remember, the subconscious mind is the guardian of the status quo, so change is firstly resisted until the subconscious mind is tamed by eliminating its irrational beliefs, replacing them with supportive beliefs. Proposition 2. Success rises as resistance from the subconscious mind declines. Rationality improves your sense of optimism, your self-confidence, and your self-esteem, because you begin to believe now that you are okay. Rational beliefs are less constraining and expand the choices for goal selection. Rationality also reduces procrastination and the time spent in the waiting game, waiting for conditions to be just right before you can move out in pursuit of your values. The main reason people don't achieve more success in a lifetime is due to irrational beliefs about their cannots, what they believe to be their shortfalls and perceived limitations. There are many other potential irrational beliefs, including the inadequacies of other people or the unfairness of life. But the biggest irrational belief is that oneself is not good enough or inadequate in important areas. Once people get past these most egregious irrational beliefs, they find that success is a natural result of choosing well and working hard to provide the inputs required by the outputs they desire. Without resistance from irrational beliefs, a person is no longer ensnared in the procrastination trap, passively playing the waiting game. Proposition 3. Happiness rises as negativity from irrational beliefs declines. Rationality reduces negative emotions and emotional distress. Rationality reduces the amount of events perceived as adversarial or stressful. Rationality improves positivity, higher self-regard, and a sense of gratitude for what one has. Happiness could be defined as an abundance of positive emotions and the absence of negative emotions. By definition, rational beliefs do not cause emotional distress. So rationality contributes to happiness by not triggering negative emotions. Rationality also promotes beliefs that enable a person to interpret reality with a minimum of bias and distortions, supporting effective responses to reality for purposes of maximizing gains and minimizing losses. Rationality also supports positive, realistic goals aligned with a person's values intended to achieve a person's hopes and dreams, which of course contributes to happiness. Happiness is a decision, and a rationalist chooses to be happy despite any preconceived imperfections in his life. Even in the worst of times, you can find something to be happy about and grateful for. Even if life is not ideal, don't make it worse by choosing unhappiness. There's always something to be grateful for. So search for, find, and focus on your blessings. If nothing else, just be grateful that your life is not worse than it is, or the pitfalls that might have befallen you did not happen. And my final message: rationality is rewarding because it greatly contributes to your success and happiness. You will find your life less constrained by your choices for pursuing success and happiness with a rational mind. A mind filled with an abundance of rational beliefs supportive of your goals and aspirations. Once you realize you get the emotional feelings corresponding to your thoughts and actions, you'll spend more time focused on positivity. Focus more on the blessings you have and not on your unfulfilled desires. Another form of blessings is to be grateful for what you don't want and don't have. Be grateful you haven't suffered physically from the many terrible things that could have happened in your life but didn't. Finally, even if your talents are limited and not up to your standards, you can still choose to express yourself uniquely in any endeavor up to the limits of those talents. Take joy in the simple things, such as engage in activities you find of value, and not be overly concerned in the perfection of what you're doing. You become more rational day by day by continually working to replace irrational beliefs with their rational equivalent. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.